All right, so we're going to do a quick chat with Bethany, who's one of my Runner Rising Academy students, just to share a little bit about what the program has done for her so far in these last 30 days. So, first, thank you, Bethany, for taking this time. And I wanted to ask you why you decided to seek coaching or seek help with your run coaching business.
Yeah, most definitely. So I decided to seek a little bit of help with my business, primarily because I wasn't seeing a whole lot of growth on social media. I had used a business coach before and saw some huge benefits from learning from somebody who's already grown their business. And when I started looking for kind of a business coach this time around, I was looking specifically for somebody that could help me one on one rather than like a group setting. And that I could really dive into the things that were going well, but also the things that I needed to work on and could help me with the growth aspects of my business. Kind of fine tuning the things that weren't working and turning it into some major growth. So that was kind of the full reason why I started looking for a business coach. And you came and popped up right around the same time frame, so it worked perfectly.
Yeah, so that was my question is why did you specifically decide Runner Rising Academy and to work with me?
Yeah, so I decided to join the Rona Rising Academy. Primarily, I stumbled upon you while I was searching for business coaches, more in the fitness realm. I had searched for running coach business coaches before and hadn't found a whole lot. And maybe I wasn't searching in the right place or hadn't looked and fine tuned enough. But kind of in my search for looking for a new business coach, I found you in Runner Rising and I was super excited. So I started, well, one, I booked a consult call right away. And then I started doing a little bit of research kind of in between when I booked and when we had our consult call and kind of listening to your podcast, looking on your social media, and just really realizing that you would be able to help me grow what I was looking to do, grow on social media. And then when we had our consult call, I knew it was a good program, that something that I could learn a whole lot and you could teach me a whole lot. And I was sold on the program.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad that we connected and I feel like we just clicked on that call too and I was like it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the most valuable aspect of the Runner Rising Academy? You can specifically with the training and then you can also say some of the things about working or my coaching,
Yeah.
either one or both.
So the most valuable aspect I think is hard because it's all so good. And working with you has been wonderful, and you've helped maybe challenge my thinking a whole lot, both with the trainings and with the coaching. I loved the identifying the ideal athlete training because it did really make me think outside of the box. It's kind of the foundation for everything else, which is obviously why it comes first. But it really challenged me to think one, who my ideal athlete was, but two, what kind of things they're thinking. And it took me a while to go through that and actually sit down and really think through it, but it's so helpful. And then from there, I really liked the content creation and planning training. And I think that's extremely helpful. And I can take the information from both the idealing or, oh my gosh, identifying my ideal athlete and the content creation and pair it together to really, really tune into my audience on social media. Um, it's been super helpful. It's essentially been a step by step guide, which has been great. And kind of working out some of the kinks with you on our calls and really continuing to challenge the way that I'm thinking or of my program or how to describe it and all of those different things has been super, super helpful. It's
Good.
essentially given me like the proven strategy to make it all
Yay.
work.
Yeah. I know I love the coaching side and really having those back and forth conversations and digging into the details and some of the things. It's just nice to have someone, guide you through it and then, yeah, make you think outside the box. I've always really valued that and having a coach too.
Yeah, it's so helpful.
Okay, and then what are some of the, and it's been only a month, but what are some of the tangible business wins you can share since working together?
Yeah. So when I started the Runner Rising Academy a month ago, one of my major goals was to focus on one, being consistent online on my social media and being able to grow my audience from there and to hopefully get some new clients from social media. I wasn't exactly sure what I should be posting and what kind of posts would be most effective for my audience when I first started, and how to turn those posts into a growing client base. But since I first started working with you, even just 30 days ago, I've increased the accounts on social media or on Instagram primarily, that I've reached by 664%. I've increased my engaged accounts by 298%. I've increased my profile visits by 330% and my external link taps by 640%, which are great numbers. But most importantly, I've also added 7 runners into my coaching program. And
Which
so
is
that
amazing.
is a huge win. I'm all for it. And I've learned so many valuable skills throughout the just first 30 days that I'll be able to continue even growing after I graduate from the academy. So super excited there.
Yeah, that's so exciting. I know we still have 2 more months.
I
Just
know.
to say, you are, and I've told you multiple times that you're a star student. Like you execute, and that's obviously a huge part of success is taking what you're learning and going out and doing it. And you like we'll have a conversation, and literally that day you do the post that we talked about. So
Hey,
you're,
I'm just trying to get it
yeah,
done. I'm not perfect, but
yeah.
I try hard.
Well, it's huge. Okay, the last question is, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining the Runner Rising Academy?
Yeah. So I would say for anybody who's kind of on the fence of one, getting a business coach, or two, joining specifically the Runner Rising Academy, one, you are so knowledgeable, and I'd 100% recommend anybody who's either in the fitness or running coaching realm to work with you. You've helped me so much when it comes to focusing on my target audience and just intentionally creating content. Even when it's not super intentional, messy content is still content and it provides a little bit of growth, but tuning into content specifically for my niche and having a strong plan to attract some new clients. I will say hiring a business coach can be scary because it can seem like a larger investment, especially if you're a newer coach. But it's such an important investment because you can get some of those proven strategies and take some of the guesswork out of the equation and grow faster than you trying to do all the things on your own. So you're super knowledgeable. You've helped so much. You have so many great ideas when it comes to social media, and you obviously have done it before and have grown accounts and gotten views and gotten clients from them. And so it's super valuable. And I would recommend 100% for anybody to join the Runner Rising Academy and hire you as their business coach.
Oh, thank you. It's amazing. You're awesome. I appreciate it so much. Is there anything else you want to add or?
I think that was everything that I had.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. And I'm just really excited to continue to see how much you grow.
Yeah, I have too.